Morning, it's Julie here at Portfolio Oomph. Gorgeous day, struggling to look into the camera, it's so bright. But I wanted to speak to you this morning, not been here again for some time, it's been very busy getting applications in, but I wanted to talk to you about UCAS, about clearing, about UCAS Extra, and just a little bit about what to do, if you didn't get the offers that you were looking for. I've had a few conversations with parents and students over the last 2 or 3 weeks who are in this position. I was in this position. It's horrible. You just don't really know what to do and whether it's worth trying again. But a few tips, if you've not already seen my post about what to do if you didn't get in. First tip, download that book. It's free. It's in the post before this, I think, or a couple of posts if you scroll down on the page. But the first thing I would be doing is getting some feedback on your portfolio. So emailing to the college and getting feedback on your portfolio. It won't talk about your individual pieces of work. It won't talk about you as an individual. It will have sort of tick boxes. It will give you grades. There'll be very sort of standard and set phrases about how your portfolio scored in certain parts of the way that they assess them. But that is useful, even though it's a bit generic. It is useful because you can see where you need to lift your grades, and you can see by how much. If you know what the threshold scores are, which incidentally change every year depending on obviously the quality of the number of applicants that they have, but applying again without any information is a bit of a waste of time, like looking for a needle in a haystack, I would say. So first of all, download the ebook. Second, get some feedback from the colleges that you weren't accepted for, and then head down. If you're doing exams, of course you need to get your exams. What this year has taught students, and myself a little bit more, I think, is that exams are taken into account and are really important, as well as your portfolio. So you need to get your grades. I think that's really important too. So what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about was UCAS Extra and UCAS clearing. I've got a bit of paper here because there's some dates on here. So if you haven't received the offers that you're looking for, and you have made, let me get this right, you've made 5 applications. So you've filled your UCAS quota of applications, you didn't get any offers, or you chose to reject, decline an offer that wasn't really for you, then you can add another one in UCAS Extra. Okay, so it needs to be a different one. You can't apply to the same one again. So UCAS Extra is open, and it's open until the 4th of July. So get organised with that. The full details, I wrote this on a bit of paper just to get the basic information to you, but the full details, go to the UCAS website. And then, if that is unsuccessful, then of course clearing happens on the 5th of July. So I went through clearing many years ago. Didn't get a place even in clearing, but I applied again the following year and got 3 offers. So it's a chance to see if you can do some extra work between now and the 5th of July, and make a second attempt this year if that's what you want to do. So if you're holding a place at further education, maybe you've applied for a foundation course as a backup, or an HNC, HND, that's separate. You don't need to include that. If you haven't been offered a place, or you've rejected a place, you're not holding a place by the time clearing comes on the 5th of July, then get onto the websites, the clearing website, but the university websites, and you would be surprised, actually, or I have been in many previous years, as to which colleges and universities still have places. Again, it changes every year, but was it last year or the year before, Dundee had places still in first year, and some places at Glasgow. I can't remember which courses, but it's very specific to, obviously individual courses. So that's another opportunity for you to, try to get the place this year, if it's important that you want to go this year. If not, then you've got your backup, which is great. If you don't have a backup, I'm just going to stop walking here because I get into a busy road. If you don't have a backup plan, then it's worth contacting the further education colleges still now. They may have filled the majority of places, but what are we in now? It's not the end of April yet, so keep an eye on what's happening at the further education courses. An HNC, HND foundation course is a very good opportunity to improve on your portfolio, build your confidence, build up that experimental enjoying different areas that you perhaps haven't had a chance to do at school, and make a further stab at it next year with a bit more oomph, portfolio oomph. If you want any help at all, then visit my website. I've got lots of information on the blog. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comments here. That would be great, and I will get back to you or answer them now. There's a few people on live. And type them in just now. I'll answer them if you've got any questions, but I'll come back to them later if you put them in the box just now. And as I say, if you need any help, any kind of formal help with your portfolios next year, I'm taking students on my 20-week portfolio preparation course. It's 20 weeks if you study it in time to meet the deadlines of January, but it can be fast-tracked in 10 weeks if you want to go a bit faster and you've left it a bit late. It of course can be studied over longer than 20 weeks, so if you wanted to get started in the summer holidays, that would be ideal and a perfect opportunity to really get focused over the summer. Not all summer, it's flexible, but yeah, I'd love to help you if you're feeling that you need some extra support with your portfolios for an application next year. Okay, so there's no questions. Hope this finds you well. I'll put a link to the ebook about what to do if you don't get in the comments when I get home. And yeah, check out UCAS. UCAS Extra is the first thing you need to have a look at, and UCAS Clearing. Okay, great. Hope this finds you well. Speak to you soon. Bye.